Oh yeah, give me all this. Is this all the stuff I missed, or is this just like post-boss refill fountain? I'll take it! Okay, and I ain't going in there, because I gotta fight him again. No, 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 I want to go in the door! That better be a fucking checkpoint. Oh, I'm so annoyed! Oh, you are so annoying. Let's see where the Ditman glitch would have been really helpful in this one. Because this is another one of those ones where third person... really? Why don't you suck on my ball sacks? How about that? This is just Dane. Do you happen to have a lot of health on you right now? We don't like that. Dane, do you love grenades? I do. I love that. So what's my plan? I guess I could butterfly him. Fuck it, I'm not doing anything else with it. Like, I just don't want to deal with you. I don't like this fight. I did your shitty cage match. Now you need to dick the fuck off. How about that? Take your face. Oh shit. Dick the fuck off. How many of these do you take? You fucking dead? You're not even dead. Why are you not dead? Well, I broke you down a little bit. Take it. Like, I don't want to do quick time events in my fucking Resident Evil. Can you fuck right off, please? Really? I'm trying to access the fucking menu, please. Dane, how many green herbs did you have again? Let us know, so we can... I don't even care. Fuck you. I don't want to do this fight. I hate this fight. I think it's dumb. I'm salty right now, sir! Leave me alone! Stop it! You know... Missed! Well, he went back in. Oh shit, I'm out of ammo. Yeah, this is gonna take forever. It looks cool, but... Oh boy! Why don't you fuck right up? Dang, why do you hate earwigs? Because, well, I mean, I may have fought a few in my limited game history here. Fucking... He's fucking fast. Is there a better way to deal with this guy? Other than wasting all of my butterfly ammo here? I mean, I guess I could refill it once. Oh, well, I mean, as long as I do the clips, right? Are you fucking dead yet? No. Yeah, were you having fun playing games where you just shot stuff? How about quick time? How are your reflexes, gamer? Don't you think you're a gamer and you can't fucking play quick time events? Why you gotta be dick about it, Dane? Why are you so fucking salty, sweetheart? Where are you in alignment with the moon these days, lady pants? Listen, my estrogen is not high right now, and that makes me insane and impatient and prone to commit murder. So why don't you just suck on that? So here's a legit question, and don't get pissed off with me if I hurt feelings here. If you take estrogen, it's spironolactone, right? So you take a testosterone blocker and you take an estrogen when you're transitioning. Do they take those hormones and adjust them with all the other hormones that ladies have to deal with in fluctuation throughout our cycle? Like, is there an option where you can do that, but you want to, like, have this... Oh, shit! Oh, did he fucking kill me? Clearly that guy didn't like me fucking talking about it. Well, fuck you, I'm not done. Ugh. So yeah, is there an option when you transition, particularly to being a woman, like, do they tell you, like, okay, take this much hormone on these days and this much on that, and then we'll put you on this blocker for this and for that? and you know, all that kind of stuff to replicate like the female cycle, because like we're not just like 20 milligrams a day. That's not how that works. Or is that not a thing? Dane, why are you asking questions like? Because I'm fucking curious. That would make sense. Like, because you want to be the other thing, right? So part of being a woman, generally, is that it's not all the same all the time, and boy, does it mess with your brainsers. I mean, like, okay, so I have heard that people who are transitioning, like, they go, pardon me if I get this wrong, like, I have to tiptoe like I'm walking on glass around all this shit, which I have my own questions about, but, like, so what, like, they go through, like, I mean, because you start taking hormones, right, and that would fuck with you, but, like, our hormones change. We have a predictor, there's line graphs that show what all that is. So when they, like, when you go to your doctor, they like, okay, so you would like to transition to being a woman. Here's what your mood cycle looks like. You may not be able to create the baby bag debris, but, you know, welcome to Mood City. Like, is that a thing? Ooh, shit! He's saying no, but I feel like he's not in the know about this technology. I'm just wondering, because I feel like if they don't do that, if they're just like, here, take this much estrogen and this much, like, whatever is blocking testosterone, you're not getting the full experience, friends. Ladies, you gotta be on the upsy downsy roller coasters, just like this fucking fight that I hate. See, like, if I was this 2 weeks ago, I'd be in a different mood about this fight. And it's literally just that how I feel every day has sort of a preset, and that's determined by what the fuck are my hormones doing right now. Now I take hormones, like additional, I don't know if it would qualify as HRT in the strictest sense, but I take hormones. I'm supposed to take them every day, I forget all the time. Because I have the acne. One of them is a testosterone blocker, like not what they would give someone who was wanting to become a woman, but it is a testosterone blocker, and there is an estrogen in it, so I have more artificial estrogen when I fuck you by myself. This guy's judging me in my lowered estrogen count here. Dude, I play video games. How high did you fucking think my estrogen was? Give me the soft skin and the youthful appearance. It also helps with mood, because my understanding is that part of the mood fluctuations are because of just fluctuations, like in your baseline hormones. Someone who paid way more attention in endocrinology class can explain this better than me. But I know for sure that when I'm in the mood, like how salty I'm feeling about shit, particularly how like trigger angry I am. Like, how fast am I likely to be like, well, fine then! You know, like, if I pull up my phone and I look at my calendar, even though I'm on, like, exogenous hormones, it's a pretty good indicator of, like, oh, we're at this part. Because my understanding is that I don't ovulate. I don't think, I could be getting this wrong. I don't ovulate because of the hormones I'm on. I still menstruate, though. Does that make sense? Is menstruation, like the formation of the baby bag wallpaper, is that independent of the actual emission of the proposed tenant within the baby bag? I feel like I should Google this, but not because I'm being chased by a big fuck. Oh, I'm out! Shit! Oh my goodness. Well, when in doubt, shout it out. Talking about. I'm trying to figure out science. I don't do that anymore. Well, like, there's other hormones involved, right? Like is it FSH? And what is that? Female. I want to say female stimulating hormone, but I feel like that's not right. Because there's all these other ones. It's not just estrogen and testosterone. It's all this other shit. And I can't remember for the life of me, like, what the reproductive endocrine profile, like, who's on the board for dudes is, but there's quite a few pieces on the board for us gals, and I don't know, I'm just wondering, like, if you were a man and you wanted to become a woman, wouldn't you want the whole roller coaster experience? Like, can they, do they, question, do they do this already? Or can they do this, and this is maybe something that one day, would you want that? Like, if you were born a man and you were becoming a woman, or sorry, whatever, you know what I'm fucking getting at. Would you want the full roller coaster experience? Or do you just want to be, like, basically... Will you fucking suck on my balls, please? That I don't have. Oh! 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 He doesn't want to be a woman, he's right. If you had to go through, if part of it was, okay, we'll help you out, we'll help you switch over, and here, you can have the same fluctuating endocrine profile. Like, pick the one you want, because we have multiple ones, right? Like, we have the, you're just au naturel, you take no hormones whatsoever, female profile that affects our crazy brains. And then we have the one, like, where you take some hormones and it makes you crazy. And there's a few different variations of that. So, like, would you want to be like, okay, so I'm ready to become a woman, I want the hormones, tell me what my fluctuating cycle is. Would you want to do that? Like, I guess you can't have, like, an actual, like, productive period, but would you want to go through all the cray-cray that we do? Because I think you could probably have the cray-cray without the renovated baby bag. Dane, what the fuck are you talking about? Shut up! Just play video games. These are the things I think about when I play video games. I just start wondering, like... I don't know enough about it. Maybe that is what they do. Maybe they do go, like, okay, so you take this on this day and this much, and then this much on this day for that much. Oh, I think we're going up there. But I think we can go back to the merchant if we go this way. And then on these days, you'll definitely have PMS. Like, you could replicate PMS, I think, artificially. Like, the mood part. Like, the... Ladies, am I right? The wallpaper removal is not the most quintessential part of that particular experience. It's the mood swings and the I'm suddenly very wanting sex moans. Which is awkward. I had this feeling last night that was super fucked up. And, like, because I take hormones and I take an antidepressant, like, I don't really have a libido, it's not really there. Like, I acknowledge, like, oh, that person looks pretty good, I like that, that does something for my britches, but, nothing beyond that. Like, I would rather wonder about, can we replicate PMS? That's more fun for me. Oh, where the fuck is he? Hang on. Okay, I have a map, right, Dane? Read the fuck, oh. You do gotta go through the doors. Where was I going with that? I don't know where I was going with that. I guess I don't know. Newly minted ladies, do you... Welcome. If it's not already there and you had the option for your endocrinologist to get
some rare things
interesting,
on sale, stranger.
Would you want to have PMS with us? Because I feel like we could definitely do that with science, with dosage control. Yes, please fucking reload this. Is that all straight?
Thank you.
Also, is that possible? Am I wrong? Like, theoretically, could you do it? Like, yeah, if you had a steady state, but would that ruin, though?
Is that all? Thank you.
Excuse me, exclusive?
Not enough cash.
Oh, I'm too fucking poor. Would that ruin,
what are you selling?
Like, the phenotypic, the external expression of the hormones, right? Because that's, if I understand, sort of
come back anytime.
Issue number one, which is to appear to be the other sex, right? And to have those secondary sexual characteristics, right? So if you did do it in a way that you were, okay, so we're gonna, you know, maybe follicle stimulating hormone, that's what it is, right? It's not female stimulating hormone. Like, maybe you don't need that because there's no eggs involved or anything. Well, is there a harm in giving that to the patient? And does that, because is that part of, like, our moods and stuff? Because I wonder, because I take an estrogen, I take a testosterone blocker, and apparently I don't ovulate, but, like, If I look at a calendar, that where I would be ovulating part, that shit is bang on. I am all the feelings that I'm supposed to have that go with that, including, oh yeah, the weird feeling I had last night where I was just like, I need to make a baby. Like right now, I need to, and it was very primal. It was super strange. And I was thinking about it and I was like, am I on drugs? No, I'm not on drugs. Is there something going on? No. And I've had this a few times, like, well, more than a few times. Like, it happens in my life where it's very primal and it's just sort of like, need to make baby now. And the standard for where other half of components for baby comes from do not matter anymore. It's just like, I start thinking of like, should I just put up a Craigslist ad and just hope? Like, just accept whatever? Should I actually make an appointment at the clinic? I don't know how it works in other countries, but I think here, like, you can just, like, it's covered by our healthcare. Just be like, look, I want to get pregnant. Shoot me up, doc. And I start thinking about that stuff. And then I'm sort of just, like, I step back from it a little bit, and I'm a little bit amused because I'm like, no, I don't really want to do this because the circumstances under which I would have wanted to raise progeny are not here right now. You know, everybody, you do your thing. I know plenty of women and men who have raised their kids alone, but I have no interest in doing that because I'll fuck it up for sure. I'll fuck it up even with help, but I really would like help. But, you know, no, logic, I don't want to do that, but my logic brain is just sort of watching my, like, primal monkey, lizard, vagina brain go, make baby, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? So, if I didn't produce an egg, what is there in my meat that's making that happen? And is that something that, like, we could share with those who would like to experience that? Because I feel like all those weird things that, you know, the alchemy, the reproductive alchemy that goes on in a female's body is, like, I want to say it's a big part of being a woman. It's not required to be a woman because we fuck with, like, mine's not natural. I take hormones. Some people, you know, they don't have what they need to do that, but the tumultuous alchemy of femaleness is a thing. And if we can make all these exogenous hormones, can we give that to other people? Can we make our men have PMS with it? Like, I'm not talking about people who want to transition. I'm just talking about fucking lolling on your boyfriend. Like, could you fuck him up so he has to go through fucking puberty with you, even though he don't got a baby bag? Inquiring minds want to know. We are making progress here, which is excellent. Oof. Oh, I don't want to go in there. It's helicopter time. Okay, Dane's reproductive alchemy clinic is closed because she doesn't have a license to do anything, but I do have a biology degree that I can do. Does that allow me to do what I just did where I just wondered aloud about stuff? Am I allowed to do that? Am I considered sufficiently qualified to be like, so I know there's this, and I know there's this, and can we do this? Did that guy get up here? No, he didn't. You did. Come on up! Now, are any of these guys gonna be snippered? Fuck you, dude. I'm gonna just keep doing this. I'm just keep knocking you downtown. Man, how am I gonna do Resident Evil 5? I need to figure out a way to capture, like, the... Okay, so Resident Evil 5, you can capture the split screen. That's not a big problem when you're remote. But audio is kind of a bitch when you're not in the same room. In my limited audio engineering experience, I'm not qualified for that shit. I'm just making that shit up as I go. And I bet some of you are like, oh, fuck, it's so bad. I'm trying to figure it out, I promise. I've got a blue Yeti. I got that at least. The snowball was fine. I probably should have just stuck with that. The improvement I didn't think was that big of a... Well, it's like that much of a jump. Though I do like that this mic has the gain on it, which didn't mean anything to me, but I guess is the amount of noise that it will let in. I'm still fucking with that. But you know what? It's like, it's different for every game. Or the settings that have to be there in OBS, and the settings sometimes that have to be on the mic. Especially with these older games. This one isn't too bad because, I mean, it's a port. It's running off the PS4, but, like, when I pull it, like, as soon as I switch over to the settings for the PS2 or whatever, it's like, oh! It's kind of like that! Alright, we're gonna redo that because, that was my fault for, I mean, they're all my fault when I die, but that, you know, that one was takesy backsies. That was bullshit. Sort of like my audio setup. It is not easy. I think, though, like, all you can do is just sort of jump in and try. Like, my very first video is, like, who gives a shit, Dane? No one's watching, but my very first videos was just with the little earpiece / microphone that comes, or at least it did in mine, came with the PS4 and my Uncharted 4 bundle. Absolutely sucked balls, but did the trick. And then I had the old 2014 Snowball still. I never got rid of it. And that was quite a few of them. When did I switch to the Yeti? I think I switched to the Yeti like mid Evil Within 2, maybe? Maybe? Are you guys coming or what? I don't think my Yeti setup is quite right, but, you know. How about that? What are you gonna do? Really, dude? Why don't you come up this ladder and fucking tell me about that axe? I also have a tendency to mumble and be very loud, so I'm stuck between this big range of volume that I use. Dane, so we went from talking about mimicking female mood swings, sans baby bag discharge, to talking about your ever-ending fight with fucking audio capture because you don't know what the fuck you're doing. That's fine. See, the plan is I'm gonna record all these videos, right? And yeah, I'll put them up, and I appreciate when I see a view on it. That makes me happy. It's probably only for like a split second to go, oh, I don't want to watch this. But you know, that's very nice. I appreciate that. If you're here, thank you. I always enjoyed watching other people play, but it, you know, it depends on who you're watching, I think, and how well you jibe with the vibe. You know, is it, you know, do you actually want to watch the gameplay, or do you just want to listen to someone babble in a familiar setting and they talk about something that you already know you like? Things like that. But the plan is that I'll have all these games played by me with my commentary and my dumbness and my shit mistakes, so that when I'm elderly and I can't do this anymore because my hands are all twisted and are, you know, if I'm lucky enough to get it that way, I can just watch myself play video games. I don't have to pull these games out anymore and try to do that, and I don't have to watch anybody else do it because I did it. I could be like, oh yeah, I remember doing. So, future Dane, how you doing, girl? What you been up to? What you been out? You get a boyfriend yet? Been a while? Let me know in whatever constitutes comments. Fucking future. Fuck. That'll be the only comments on these videos is me talking to myself when I'm still not dead. Okay, so I'm confused. Wait a minute. There's a hole in this tent. Oh. Are we... Oh, you know what I think this is? I think this is our Krauser thing. So there's this fight with Krauser, where he's gonna have like a big stupid tyrant arm, but like for no reason. That is exactly what that is, because I run along that bottom portion and he just fires at me. And at some point I can rip on him with my knife, I think? But I don't know if I can do that until we get to the last part. And I think he leaves little explodey mines everywhere, like a shit. I think. What does overall do? Oh, go there, loser. Alright, so let's go down, because I think this is just treasure. Yeah, you'd break your ankles, dude. Don't even pretend like you wouldn't break your ankles. I think are we like getting to the end of the game here? Trying to think about what little encounter rooms I haven't done yet. I think we're... Hey, bruh! I think we're getting there, actually. What am I going to play after this? So I'm trying to get enough up that I can stick to my little schedule as closely as possible, which is more about me, because I don't really have viewers, per se. Like, nobody's waiting. But, Ah! Fucking, I don't care. Oh, I just hit the mic with my elbow. That would tell you about how bad my setup is. It turns out that Old Man Sadler wasn't buying me from the start because you're not convincing, Krauser. You lied. Your Thule store is vastly overpriced. Why is it 12,000 Canadian dollars for a fucking plastic box put on top of my car? I bet there's a reason. They're aerodynamic. But look, I really need the crossbars, Thule. Why you don't help me? Even though I succeeded in kidnapping Ashley, at least he's using, like, actual names. He's not, like, the daughter of the American leader, President Man. I sort of sensed this when Sadler didn't completely let me in the loop. Under the circumstances, I had no other alternative but to call for her assist. Okay, never mind. He switched over to trying to be cryptic. Perhaps she knew this was the way it was going to turn out all along. My guess is that it's Ada, obviously. My guess is that her ultimate goal might be different from Wesker's. Fucking give it up for my man. And mine. Okay, so as much as I didn't like Ada after she appeared in this, because it's not working for me, the snarky thing, like I just jump over a railing and disappear. The tuxedo mask bullshit is just not doing it for me. It didn't do it for me either when it was Tuxedo Mask, by the way. I did like Wesker. Like there was something going on. This is just a perfect opportunity to find out. And after I get rid of Leon and retrieve the sample, how many opportunities? Just grab a guy and pull it out. They're everywhere. I've been shooting them for 26 hours. I'll put her in a body bag along with Leon and send them both to Wesker. I like that idea. See, we could have had, even though Resident Evil 4 was such like a go left. I turned right when I did that, by the way. You couldn't see me do it, though. You know, like we could have been like, oh, this was just sort of a side jaunt onto something cool. And then what did we get after this? We got BSAA bullshit. Bullshit Alcoholics Anonymous just never worked for me. Like, as soon as they're just, BOWs are just everywhere. It's just a thing. There's totally this organization you call to go deal with it. It's just like, so what's the point then? If we're not trying to cover up and keep it on the DL, and it's not like a self-contained thing, like, you're just Monsters Incorporated. Who gives a shit? It just didn't work for me.